is falling on the street, like tears I tried to hide. Your shadow fading in the dark still echoes in my mind. We built a fire in the cold, believed it couldn't die, but every promise turned to smoke. The night you said goodbye, I thought the flame was gone. Distant storm rolling through my veins, but every mile away from you is freedom from the pain. You thought love would make me fall, hear my spirit rise. Every tear became a flame, lighting up the sky. You tried to leave me in the dark, but I found the light. Now I'm burning through the You stood there in the doorway with the midnight in your eyes. Every promise we believed in falling slowly into lies. The wind was screaming down the street like it knew what love had lost. Too hard You said love would never break, said our hearts were made of steel. But every word you ever gave me wasn't half of what you feel. The truth was hiding in your eyes every time you looked away. And every night I held your silence while our love began to fade. I was drowning in the dark till the lightning hit my heart. Now I'm flying higher than your lies, rising through the broken skies. You tried to tear my world apart, but you only made me rise. Every scar you left behind turned into a brighter light. Now I'm flying higher than your light. Memories of fading ghosts in the rear view of my soul. Every mile I leave behind you makes me stronger than before. You thought love would make me fall, but I learned to stand up tall. Now I'm flying higher than your lies, rising through the shattered skies. You tried to break my heart in two, but I survived you. I was broken on my knees, begging you not to leave. Now the storm inside my voice is a power you can't defeat. I was broken on my knees, begging you not to leave. Now the storm inside my voice is a power you can't defeat. Now I'm flying higher than your lies. Hear my spirit in the night. Every tear became a fire, every wound became my fight. You tried to bury me alive, but you only made me rise. Now I'm flying higher than your Your words felt like a loaded gun through the silence in the room. Every dream we built together turned to ashes way too soon. I remember every night we believed we'd never fall, but forever cracked in two when you walked away from it all. I was drowning in your goodbye. Now I'm learning how to fly. Now I'm screaming into the sky. Let the whole world The rain is falling on the city, like the tears I try to hide. Every word you never said still echoes deep inside. We were dancing on a promise that was burning way too bright, but forever lost its meaning in the silence of that night. You thought love would fade away, but the storm refused to break. There's a storm inside my heart tonight, lightning running through my veins. You try to leave me in the dark, but I survived the rain. Every scar you left behind turned into a spark. Now the thunder keeps on rolling in the storm inside my heart. Your shadows fading in the distance, like a dream that slipped away. Every mile between our hearts brings a brighter day. You thought I'd crumble in the fall, but I survived it all. There's a storm inside my heart tonight, lightning running through my veins. You try to leave me in the dark, but I survived the rain. I was standing in the ashes of everything we knew, but the fire in my spirit still burns without you. There's a storm inside my heart tonight. Hear my battle cry. Every tear became a flame, lighting up the sky. You tried to break my soul apart, but look at me now. The storm inside my heart will never fade The wind is howling through the street, like it knows what love became. Every promise that we made still whispers out your name. I remember every moment when we thought we'd never fall, but forever turned to silence when you walked away from it all. You thought love would disappear, but echoes still remain. These echoes of a broken dream still call out fades behind me, like a storm that lost its sky. Every step away from you is another way to fly. You thought my heart would fall apart, but it learned to beat again. These echoes of a broken dream, still thunder in my veins. Every tear I cried for you turned into the rain. I was standing on the edge with nothing left to lose. Now the lightning in my soul is a power you can't will never bring me down. Every scar you left behind, the strength I finally found. You tried to end my story, but I'm stronger than it seems. I survived the echoes of a broken dream. You walked out in the pouring rain, didn't even say my name. Street lights burning in your eyes, like the truth behind your lies. Every promise that we made echoes through this empty place. Your shadow fading down the road left a fire in my soul. You thought I'd crumble in the dark, but you only lit the spark. There's thunder in my heart tonight, lightning in my veins. You try to leave me in the dark, but I survived the rain. Every tear I cried for you turned into a spark. Now the storm you left behind is thunder in my heart. Your goodbye was gasoline on a dream that used to breathe. Now the silence in this room sounds like freedom breaking through. You thought I'd fall apart alone, but I learned to stand on stone. There's thunder in my heart tonight, lightning in my veins. You try to leave me in the dark, but I survived the rain. No more begging for your love, no more shadows from above. Hear the roar inside my chest, this broken heart won't rest. There's thunder in my heart tonight, stronger than your lies. You try to break my soul apart. forgot to breathe. Every word you never said still echoes back to me. We were dancing on forever on a fragile burning line, but the night you turned away, you left the fire behind. You thought the flame would fade away, but flames remember how to stay. I will rise from the flame tonight, through the ashes of your lies. Every tear I cried for you turned to fire in my eyes. You try to break my heart apart, but I survived the pain. Now I'm rising from the flame. Your memory's a distant thunder rolling through my soul, but every mile away from you makes me stronger than before. You thought I'd drown inside the rain, but I became the hurricane. I will rise from the flame tonight, through the ashes of your lies. Every tear I cried for you turned to fire in my eyes. I was falling through the dark, reaching for your heart, but the storm inside my chest tore the night I will rise from the flame tonight, hear my spirit cry. Every scar became a wing, now I can fly. You try to break my soul in two, but I survived the pain. Now I'm rising from the Your goodbye fell like thunder through the quiet in my room. Every dream we built together collapsed too soon. I was standing in the wreckage of a love I thought was true, but broken hearts remember how to fly without you. You thought the fall would be my end, but I'll rise again. Now I'm flying on wings made of fire, higher than your lies. Every scar became the fuel that held my spirit rise. You tried to leave me in the dark, but look at me tonight. I need. Now I'm flying on wings made of fire. Hear my spirit cry. Every scar you left on me taught my heart to fly. You tried to break my world apart, but I survived the fight. Now I'm flying on wings made of fire. Through the night, the night is breathing through the window like a ghost of yesterday. Your footsteps fading down the hallway still refuse to fade away. We were standing on forever, on a line too thin to see. Now the echoes of your silence are the only thing with me. You thought love would disappear, but the flame is still here. Only the fire remains tonight, burning deep inside my soul. You tried to leave me in the dark, but I found my own control. Every scar you left behind turned into a brighter flame. Now through the ashes of your love, only the fire remains. Your memory fades like distant thunder, rolling far beyond the sky. Every mile between our hearts teaches broken wings to fly. You thought the storm would make me fall, but I survived it all. Only the fire remains tonight, burning deep inside my soul. You tried to leave me in the dark, but I found my own control. I was standing in the wreckage of every dream we knew, but the fire in my spirit still burns without you. Only the fire remains tonight. Hear my battle cry. Every tear became a spark.